All right. MF Doom. The Mouse and the Mask. I'm kind of in an odd situation right now. It is Friday morning. I am recording, as you can tell. But I am under a bit of a time crunch. So I wanted to hear Vaudeville Villain. I wanted to hear The Mouse and the Mask. This last week at work was fucking a lot. So I was like, I want to hear some Doom. I need to sit down with my favorite rapper this week and listen to some Doom. But I'm listening to The Mouse and the Mask for the one reason being it's shorter. And there's also 2 remixes at the end I'm not going to react to. That might seem like splitting hairs, right? You know, it's only 6-7 minutes worth of music, but when you add some commentary, it turns into 15. Not a huge deal, but basically I gotta squeeze in this window of time that I can, while I can, because there's going to be some house stuff happening soon. I got to do some stuff this afternoon. Anyway, there you go. So I'm not in a hurry. I have plenty of time to do this, which is why I'm doing it, because I can do it without like, okay, let's go, right? Gonna look at lyrics, of course. Love Doom. Love his rhyme scheme. Love everything about that man. He takes his rap so seriously, but in taking it seriously, he has fun with it. And so it's silly, and it's just, I love it. Ready to hear more Doom. It's been a little while. Not going to bother with music videos. So, there you go. If you're on Patreon, there will be no Patreon only reactions to the music videos. Of course, Patreon's uncut, $2, no ads, MP3 format. All those wonderful things for $2. And what else do I want to say? Oh yeah, I wore my Doom merch that my friend Bryce made for me. I still love. I think I'm going to cut the cuffs off. I don't like, you can't really see it, but like on long sleeves when they've got like the cuffs at the end, I usually just cut them off. I'm probably going to do that. So Bryce, if you see me cutting up the shirt you gave me, I apologize, but I just like to wear them that way. This is, of course, produced by Danger Mouse, who did the production for Cheat Codes, which was great. Love Belize. Oh, God, what a great song. But that album was great. And I guess that's it. I guess I don't have a whole lot to say. I mean, I could ramble on about a lot of different things that are going on, but really I'm trying to push everything else away for right now. Not think about work, not think about the house, not think about this afternoon, not think about, just be here. It's something, this has become so special to me in that, I really try to focus on being in the moment, being in the present, living life presently as well as I can. And sometimes I do it well, sometimes I don't. But this type of situation, listen to the music, no distractions, got the lyrics, thinking about it, talking about it. It very much is an in the moment experience. And so I really enjoy this. And this helps when things are getting crazy in real life. It's a good break. Good break. Okay. Well, yeah, there we go. Feeling pretty good. I mean, a little tired, but feeling pretty good, honestly, overall. Let's get into track 1. The Mouse and the Mask. I get to hear more MF Doom. My favorite rapper. Production's Danger Mouse on track 1, which is called El Chupa Nibre. Am I allowed to say that? Probably. I don't know what that means. Apparently, there's lots of Aqua Hunger Force samples and references in this. I am familiar with the show. I don't really. I know there's like the French fry guy and the soda guy and the hamburger like meatball guy or something like that. I don't know anything about the show. And the kitties are going crazy. And I have to sneeze. So let's start the music and then I'll mute the mic and I'll sneeze. All right, here we go. Track 1, El Chupa, however you pronounce it.
Why did you buy this album? I don't know why you did. You're stupid.
Apparently I don't have to sneeze.
Yourself.
The super flow with more jokes than Bazooka Joe, a mix between Superfly Snooker and a super hole. True MC like El Chupa Nibre, digest a group and sell the poop on eBay. Danger with the best scream and shoot the DJ. Doom clicking over 2 chickens 3-way, 4 in the 5, a cork on the freeway. Villain find a way to make them pay whatever we say. State
nice
your intentions. I really love your tape, but I hate your inventions. Very well. What you want, a brownie? He took off the mask and whispered, "Put me where you found me." He kept his paper digits in a chunk. Once joined a rap clique, midgets into crunk. Did a solo on the oboe. Could've sold $1 million, then the villain went for Dolo. And cited creative differences. Basically, they hated. He left no jaded witnesses. Rappers suck when they spit. I doubt them. The crap they sing about, you wanna slap the fucking shit out them. Time waits for no man.
Is this the censored version? I don't want a censored version. Oh, hold on. I may have found a censored version on accident. Hold on. I'm going to sort this out a second. Is this this is the only one I have on Spotify? Okay. This might be a censored version. I can't find any other version. I have searched. I've clicked through Danger Doom. I've clicked through MF Doom. I've clicked through Danger Mouse. This is the only version of the Mouse and the Mask that I see on Spotify. So we're going to keep going. Maybe it's just this one track. The thing is I don't see any E's for explicit language next to any of the tracks. So we might be hearing a censored version. I at least looked. I'm not going to do the Astroworld thing where I don't fucking realize until halfway and then be like, oh, well, I have to keep listening to it instead of switching over to the non-censored version. So, whatever. Doom doesn't swear that often, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Let's back it up just a little bit. We'll keep going.
They sing about you wanna slap the fucking shit out them. Time waits for no man. On a blind date, a lover with a slow chrome hand. Judge them by his shoes, hot smelly brogan. Buzzing with the news, called them pot-bellied Conan.
Pot-bellied Conan.
No prick barbarian, a strict vegetarian, a sick pair of merry men. The beat is like a swift kick in the rear end. The stiff made her lose the lipstick and hairpin.
Yo, Danger, it's me, your old buddy, Shake. I heard you're doing a little project and,
good clean beat, man. Really like the beat.
People, and I thought you were smarter than that. But obviously I am wrong, because you know my rapping is the shit. I don't give it out for free, though. So, I'll do it. Feel free to call me at my number, which you have.
Does it just fold into the next one? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, all right. So good little track cut to kind of bounce between a sample into the next one. Good beat, man. Good clean beat. And Doom even sounds nice and clean. Sometimes with these other albums, they've got that lo-fi quality to it, which I enjoy, but sometimes the crackles get into the vocals a little, and I like just hearing Doom nice and clean. What's this? What's El Chupa Nibre mean? This is a reference to the I Second That Emotion episode of Futurama. The episode features a monster known as El Chupa Nibre. Is in turn based on the legend of Chupacabra. Okay. So that's just a reference to a cartoon, to the show. I've watched a little bit of Futurama, not a lot. I was a big Simpsons fan for a while, like way back in the day. But I never really watched a lot of Futurama. State your intentions. I really love your tape, but I hate your inventions. Very well, you want a brownie. He took off the mask once and put me where you found me. He kept his paper digits in a chunk. Once trying to rap. There's something I want to keep going. He did a solo on the oboe. Could have sold $1 million. Then the villain went for the dolo and cited creative differences. Basically, they hated. He left no jaded witnesses. I like the idea of everyone's just hating on my oboe solo album. That's funny as fuck. The crap they sing about, you want to slap the fucking shit out of them. Rappers suck. When they spit, I doubt them. I kind of feel the same way. There's some albums, some tracks, I'm just like, I feel like we're just saying shit. Which half the time is probably true. Or maybe even more, who knows. A strict beeritarian. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would have loved to just sit down and have a couple beers with Doom. That would have been amazing. I mean, it's sad that he's gone and, all that. But there's so much music that exists I can still listen to. So for me, there's still plenty of new Doom out there to listen to, which is great. That's one thing that makes waiting for albums easier sometimes, is knowing, okay, well, either the group broke up or the artist is done or they passed away or whatever, but there's still plenty of music I haven't heard. So there's still new music for me out there. Came a long way since the days we had to rhyme for rent. It was time well spent, invented, spelt and dented, hell-bented, and heaven-scented. A wire is dead. He's in it for the cash flow. I'd like to send a big up to Firehead Laszlo. Who is Firehead Laszlo? I don't know who that is. A television producer, senior. Oh, for Adult Swim. Okay, and he's doing a lot of samples off of this. All right. Well, El Chupa Nibre gets a heart. Let's move on to track 2, which is called Sofa King. I think all of this is produced by Danger Mouse, right? I think so. Oh, we got some good features in here. Spoilers, right? But I see it on Spotify too. I see it. All right, here we go. Track 2. This is called Sofa King. This one's got a decent amount of listens here. A couple tracks have some pretty good amount of listens. All right, here we go.
Please read from sheets. I am Sofa King.
Scared of a bunch of water, then get out the rain. Order a rapper for lunch and spit out the chain.
Spit out
then
the
chick a
chain.
lungy off the tip of his Timbo and trick a honey dip into a game of strip limbo. Odd, he couldn't find no remorse. A wink is as good as a
I like
nod
the
to a blind
string
horse.
sample that's being used here.
From a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine costs. One guy tried to bite the heat. It's when he discovered the other white meat. Oh, the one they hate so well. He sure keeps a cycle like the old Bates Motel. They came to ask him
Cycle
to
like
release
Bates.
some new tracks, but only got confronted by the beast with 2 backs. Knock. Mouse is a made man. Villain laid it down like the best laid plan. Bell the cat, who the hell is
I love
that near
this.
the middle? Got y'all, but it's not all bear and Skittles. Excuse you, any room in the class front? For a blast of the blunt, shrooming since last month. Doom a human in the mask, born to stunt. Danger zooming past, mad fast on the hunt. Keep
Nice,
the
I like the
streets. We got
wah, wah.
the city neatly conquered, discreetly with the CD
Like-
till they be
like what Danger
completely
Mouse is
bonkered.
doing.
The fans demanded it, handle it, swallow it, his own brand of shit. If only he could bottle it. Nah, she could get messy. Feds try to torture him for the secret recipe. He said
Nice,
it's
I love
no
that
use,
drum
only
fill
no
section
half.
right there. That was
No
great.
speak of the English, I only do the math. Felt no pain. His brain was saturated with cocaine and Rogaine. He said, try scam, no thing, 3 card dead. Fly man, go for bling. He got bled, eye jam, over sting. See spots red. I am Sofa King. We taught Ed.
Great beat. Again. Very cool. It's like, I like with the strings, it almost makes it feel like a bit of a dance inside of the production. There's just a little bit of musical dance happening there. And that's great for Doom. On this one, honestly, Doom sounded, like vocally, he sounded odd. It's like the beat was made after the track, after the vocals or something like that. It just sounded different. Like it didn't sound like he was matching the energy of the production vocally, which is kind of unusual, in my opinion, for Doom. Although, when I think about Doom and his vocal sound and his style and his flow and all that kind of stuff, he stays pretty well in the same lane. He doesn't really change a lot in terms of how he does his rapping. But there was just almost like a lack of energy in a sense. Because to me, the production was very, very like floaty and just springy and playful in its sound and its structure. And so maybe it's just the contrast between how Doom does his vocals and the production on this track that made Doom sound a little odd. It would have been cool to hear him just be a little bit more playful, a little bit more like break out and jump into some of these swings that the string instrument had going on in the production. Oh well. Let's go through some of these lines. Scared of a bunch of water, then get out the rain, order a rapper for lunch, and spit out the chain, and kick a lungy off the tip of his Timbo, and trick a honey dip into a game of strip limbo. What is this? A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. This is an 18th century idiom referring to signals conveying a message. The signal could be subtle for those who want to understand it. It began as a reference to giving signals for an act that is illegal or considered immoral, but is now a common phenomenon to pass on jokes between friends. Okay. Still don't really understand, but okay. That's what the annotation says. Of course, this technique was from a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine cost. One guy tried to bite the heat. Then he discovered what the other white. What's the other white meat? Oh yeah, baby. That's right, from Austin Powers. I knew I had heard that before. Baby, the other white meat. Just couldn't remember where it was from. Psycho, like the Bates Motel, the movie, of course. They came to ask him for at least some new tricks, but only got confronted by the beast with 2 backs. Okay. What is this going on? I don't know. Well, let's read this. Some guys from the label came to see Doom to talk about the album, but were impolite enough to just barge in without knocking and caught him in a inopportune moment. So the beast with 2 backs is referred to, having people having sex. Apparently it's from Shakespeare. I thought it was from the Bible. Apparently I was wrong. I am one, sir, that comes to tell you your daughter and the Moor are now making the beast with 2 backs. So there you go. Okay, that makes sense. Mouse is a made man. Villain laid it down like the best laid plan. I did notice this one was not censored. So that was nice. There was some swear words, some of those awful bad language words, right? But they weren't censored, so that was nice. Hopefully the rest of the album is that way. I want to click on this one. Bald as a coot. But, okay. I think I know what coot means. I think. I'm not going to mention it, but I think I know what that word means. Something that is shaved. We'll leave it at that. Leave it at that. Doom, a human in the mask, born to stunt, danger zooming past, mad fast, on the hunt. Keep your streets. We got the city neatly conquered, discreetly with the CD till they be completely bonkered. The fans demanded it, handled it, swallow it. His own brand of shit. If only he could bottle it. Nah, shit could get messy. The feds tried to torture him for the secret recipe. He said it's no use. I only know half. No speaking to English. I only do the math. So is that something to do with like rhyming sequences and counting bars and something like that? Let's click the annotation. Let's find out. Okay, it's kind of a silly. This shares similarities with the urban legend about Coca-Cola, where each person only knows a small component of a secret recipe. The feds appear to be trying to get the recipe from Danger Doom, which is, or of Danger Doom from Danger Mouse, but he produces the beats, math, not the bars, English. That makes sense. Okay. I was kind of close. His brain was saturated with cocaine and Rogaine. Of course, Rogaine is something back in the day. This album's 20 years old, by the way, when I'm sitting down with it right now. That was supposed to help with hair growth. I have no idea if it worked. I never tried it. I don't care. I'd rather have a shaved head. He said, try scam, no thing, 3-card dead. Flyman, go for bling, he got bled. IGM overstaying, C-spots red. I am so fucking retarded. Obviously, that's from the Aqua Hunger Force. Great track. Great production. Kind of wish Doom would have been a little bit spicier, a little bit more playful. This is kind of like the first time I've noticed, honestly, like I just like the guy so much. I love what he does. But this is really the first time I've actually noticed where he pretty much just stays in the same lane vocally in terms of how he delivers. There you go. Okay, let's move on. This is track 3. It's called The Mask. It's featuring Ghostface Killer. And we got Danger Mouse producing. Dropping into track 3, The Mask. Never heard that song before. All kinds of crackle. Lo-fi crackle.
Head on straight, mask on.
Oh wow!
Exit stage left with the cash gone. Took
Hell yeah!
Off like a goofy. The fit was a bit doofy. He tried to get screwy with that 2 for you, 1 2 for me. G, cut the cranky attitude. Wet him like a handkerchief on a stanky fatter dude. Whether use a rapper or dang sanger, once you in, there's only one way out. Like a gangbanger with a new crew keychain and street name. What said do he claim for fame? Peep game, just to keep fedder and stay
cool
deep.
production.
Like a letter or better, a getaway whip. This old thing's rusted, encrusted as the gold rings, the old king's busted. Plan to end global starvation and fat her. Now what in tarnation did I go and do that for? Stuff happens, like getting snuffed and tough tip rapping. See, I told him enough, quit you yapping. The same applied to any and all chumps.
Oh, nice.
The only question he had for y'all is
like
how
that they
many
cut the loop
lumps?
there.
3 or for? Either or, monetary or more. So why you need your heater for? The super villain slid in your party for free. Warner MC, get out of here, kid, you bother me.
Cool. Changing the production here.
You can see the face boy, but the other side I keep lube with the pens on you. Mad loyal, When the winter time come, what? I get stuck cause my brain on numb. Like I ate 1,000 ices and frozen Pepsis. Aquaman's pops can't water check me. Disrespect me, indirectly. I seen his feet and they both lefty. He stepping half correctly.
He's stepping
As I stroll
half
the globe and
correctly.
terrorize the planet with a Bill Clinton mask and them play school hammers. Me and Doom always be the best on the land.
Great production.
Superheroes for life
Goddamn.
until our souls vanish.
I know talent. You ain't got it.
I wasn't done.
That shit kind of reminds me of Homestar Runner. I don't know if any of you guys know who Homestar Runner is, but that was early 2000s, late 90s? Late 90s, I think. And it was great. It was just these little web-based animation things, and they were fucking funny. They were fucking funny. Homestar Runner. Super Bad, or Strong Bad. Super Bad's a movie. Strong Bad. The guy with the fucking boxing gloves on. That's where Trogdor the Burninator came from, if you've never heard of Trogdor. If you've never heard of Homestar Runner or Strong Bad or Trogdor, just get on YouTube, type in Trogdor the Burninator and watch. And that's exactly what that website was. They would come out with new episodes like every other day or something like that, or maybe like once a week or something. And it was just super fucking popular. It was so fun to watch. Great beat. God, that was a great beat. Fucking Doom, man. Head on straight, mask on crooked. Exit stage left with the cash gone, took it. Off like a koofy, the fit was a bit doofy. Tried to get screwy with that. 2 for you, 1, 2 for me. Gee, cut the cranky attitude. Like somebody's trying to screw him over how he's getting paid or something like that. Wet him like a handkerchief on a stanky fatter dude, whether there's a rapper or a dang singer. Once you're in, there's only one way out, like a gangbanger. One thing that's tough with Doom is, like, I don't want to read every single line, but you kind of have to sometimes. Like, the way his rhyming structure folds together, and then sometimes some of the references that he makes, you almost have to read every line because the way it flows into each line. Stuff happens like getting snuffed for tough tip rapping. See, I told him enough, quit your yapping. Rappers screaming all in our ear like we're deaf. The same apply to any and all chumps. The only question he heard for y'all was how many lumps? 3 or 4? Either or. Moncherie armor, so why you need your heater for? I wish I understand. I don't remember. I don't know what Moncherie means. This fella slid in your party for free. Want to MC? Get out of here, kid. You bother me. I didn't really understand Ghostface. What the fuck was he talking about? These, never wore sheets, but the bulletproof coats. I guess that would be like, he's talking about the feds here too. Is he making a reference to like Klansman sheets versus wearing like a bulletproof vest? I have no idea. The feds cried, put the mask back on. Told him the ghost is dead. He'll return to the crack of dawn a few years from now. Him and his pals before the Jetson era arrive. He'll be back summertime 2005. This was a part that I don't understand. It's got to be a reference to something, like a cartoon, or who knows. With a half face of iron, the other half of water, look like alien science. In the summertime here, you can see the face boil, but the other side, to keep lubed with Pennzoil. I don't understand that. Oh, because it's iron, so it doesn't rust. Sure, that makes sense. Okay. Mad loyal. When the wintertime comes, I get stuck because my brain's all numb because the water turns to ice. Sure. Like I ate 1,000 ices and frozen Pepsis. Aquaman's pop can't water check me. Disrespect me indirectly has seen his feet and they both lefty. He's stepping half correctly. I like that. Anyway. Okay, well, whatever. Cool fucking beat. Very, very cool beat. Kind of cool to hear Ghostface Killah on there. It's been a while since I've done some Wu-Tang. Every now and then I get messages, Bob, more woo. Yeah, I gotta do more woo. It's been way too long. Way too long. Track 4 called Perfect Hair, 2 minutes. Quick little one. Let's drop in and I'll tell my joke that my grandfather used to tell me about perfect hair. All right, here we go. Track 4, perfect hair.
Perfect here to the second power of forever. Ask him, do he need it? Hell's yeah, now or never. On a mission with friends of fair weather. Sooner the better. Off to Mount Tuna where your leather prepare a sweater. And watch out for Catman, my brothers. Keep your strand slick back like Scatman Carruthers. A balding boy sound like Janine Garofalo. Fiend for a sloppy fro. Who seen the evil Quafio? Not
He's got all kinds of references I don't know here.
Even if him got them bomb weaving, connect along. No more or less stressed than your old boss. The tears burn your eyes less than fresh S-curl sauce. A good laugh like the walk to the bank, not the plank. Talk to the hand and a hot Frank dog.
I'm really, honestly, kind of confused by this track. But whatever. There you go.
Danger Doom, it's Master Shake. Hey, buddy, did you get those emails I sent? I'm still waiting to hear from you. I think maybe you're in the shower. Are you in the shower? Okay.
Do you?
But I'm still totally. I got some other stuff.
Do you?
But I am committed more to doing yours for the snizzle, for the do the rap pizzle. And again, I'm really sorry about that other one. They call me what sucks. Okay, call me back, dog.
I'm really liking these Aqua Teen Hunger Force samples that are thrown in here. So the joke my grandfather used to say was that God only made a few perfect heads and the rest he had to put hair on. Because he, of course, was bald as well, right? both grandfathers of mine were bald. So I had no fucking chance. No chance. I gotta tell you, though, it is so comfortable being bald, and it is so low maintenance. And especially for me, motocross, putting on a helmet, you know, no worries. No worries. Ain't no thing, man. It's great. It's really comfortable. The only downside is sunburn on the noggin. That can be unfortunate when it happens. Perfect hair to the second power of forever. So perfect hair, forever squared. Ask him, do we need it? Hell's yeah, now or never. On a mission with friends of fair weather. Fair weather friends are like the friends that are only around when things are going well. There's a song by, it's either Queens of the Stone Age or Them Crooked Vultures. Both have the same vocal guitarist person. And there was a song, I forget what, God, I Prayed for Rain. It's about fair weather friends. God, I prayed for rain. I wish these people would just fucking leave, basically, is what he's saying. Anyway, watch out for Catman, my brothers. He keeps his strand licked back like Scatman Crothers. And Scatman Crothers is a bald musician actor notable for having the voice in the cartoon Hong Kong Fu. Okay. A balding boy, sound like Janine Garofalo, who was a comedian, actress, fiend for a sloppy fro. Who's seen the evil? I don't know who these people are. All these references. This is another, I guess this is Quafio, another Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I suppose. Anyway. Not me, yo, I'm leaving gone, even if I've got them bomb weaving. Another reference, I know. The tears burned your eyes, list the fresh S-curl swords. And Brenda, the best girl I lost. Who's Brenda? Brenda's a character from Perfect Hair Forever, the show this song is based on. Okay. She's mostly silent, but speaks in some foreign language in an episode. Uncle Grandfather Bare Chest was Pearl Gloss. So these are all characters. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess it would have helped if I knew Aqua Teen Hunger Force, huh? Or Adult Swim or anything. I like how he did the circa 1971 to roll into the rhyme of On the Mic Machine, it seems his work will never be done. I like that. He seeks the 9th level of power, but Weak Geek might freak it in another hour. Or so. They call the fool retarded hair guy. In school, you could spot it when he nodded. Hear why. I think his true name was Gerald. I don't understand this one either. Another Aqua Teen, or another character. Perfect Hair Forever. So all these are just references to characters from that show. No wonder I didn't get it. And there you go. Cool song. I enjoyed that one. Okay, this one's kind of a big one. Track 5, Benzie Box. It's got 74 million streams. I think this is the biggest one off the album. Yeah, it looks like it. We got CeeLo Green as a feature, and producer is Danger Mouse. Jumping into track 5, Benzie Box. Oh, my camera locked up. God. Okay, well, I think I caught it just in time. Anyway, here we go. Dropping into track 5, Benzie Box. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Beefy bass line, y'all. Ah.
His name's Doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me,
This is kind of cool.
when it comes to poetry, he's got plenty. La la la.
La la la.
Jump 'em in like jump rope, double dutch, then turn on the mic with a thumb stroke, subtle touch, cuddle clutch. Is this thing on like the fling with Mrs. King Kong this spring gone? Sing a song of slap happy crappiness. He came to blow like it was strapped to his nappy chest. Surely I jest 1-2 check me too. Loose wreck, see through your gooseneck EQ.
Loose wreck, see through your gooseneck. No idea. Gonna have to click on that one. No idea. This is a great jam. This is a cool beat, cool flow. It's Doom.
Ain't it funky like dingy socks? Feel the full effect off cassette in your Benzie box.
This track really kind of captures what it is I love so much about Doom. Loves rapping, loves rhyming, loves talking to shit a little bit, but it also is just having fun, you know? This is a cool track. What's great too is the production itself, when you think about it, relatively straightforward. Not a lot happening production-wise, but it's great. Pretty clean production. This is cool. This is a cool album. I'm kind of liking that the songs are quick. Looks like the longest one's the final track, 4.5 minutes. The rest are like 2-3 minutes. Pretty sweet. What is a Benzie Box? I don't know what the fuck a Benzie Box is. Benzie Box was a compartment for car stereos. Oh, okay. Generally, cassette players that allow the radio to be removed easily from the car and carried by the driver. It was precursor to removable faceplate CD players. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't remember those. I remember the CD faces, the CD player faces you'd pull off so that your fucking thing wouldn't get robbed. Because that was a big deal for a while. Everyone's stealing your stereo and shit, so they had the detachable CD face. When he's on the bone, it's like the microphone's length. What's on the bone? Compares. Oh. Okay. All right. What is this one? He always was a gentleman. He kept the pen and a paper in his mental den. I like that. So he's always writing in his head. Right there next to where the Rolodex was. A Rolodex, for those who don't know, like it was a thing, you could rotate it and it was in alphabetical order and you could keep phone numbers and addresses and shit on it. So you would roll it, you'd spin it to like the R to find whoever, right? But then the next line, before it turned up all burnt by his solar plexus. What is that? The imaginary Rolodex in Doom's mental den was damaged by heat radiating from his solar plexus, a bundle of nerves in the abdomen, or the Manipura chakra in Hindu mysticism, which must emit heat as if it was that of other solar body, the sun. Is Doom burning bridges with his contact list? Oh, without even realizing it. He don't know his own strength. That kind of makes sense. This idea of burning bridges. So if it's right in his, in his mental den, if he has a Rolodex, which would be people you contact, if that's getting burnt up by this solar plexus, which is apparently a bundle of nerves, because he doesn't know his own strength. I wonder if he's trying to say that, all the people that he's friends with or whatever, like he's burning all his bridges with them because he's just rapping too well. He doesn't know his own strength. I don't know. I have no idea. Pretty interesting annotation. Rap, and then this is all coming after what he's saying right here. Rap these days is like a pain up in the neck, cornier and phonier than a play fight. Take 2 of these and don't phone me on the late night. The beat won't fail me with more rhymes than times he washed his hands and feet daily, and all that kerosene ain't cheap. Villain been deep since a teenage creep. Huh. Jump him in like jump rope double dutch. Then turn on the mic with a thumb stroke, subtle touch. I like that. I like that. Cuddle clutch, is this thing on? Like the fling with Mrs. King Kong. The spring gone? Sing a song of slap happy crappiness. He came to blow it like it was strapped to his nappy chest. What the fuck is this about? A reference to Doom's Islamic beliefs. He came to blow up the rap game as though a bomb was strapped to his chest. Oh, sure. A bomb. Okay. Like it was strapped to his chest. Oh, okay. I did not make that connection at all. Surely I jest, the best on a wireless mic. Not an eye test, yet I digress. What's the wireless mic superior wired ones? Not prints corrective lenses. Okay. Well, let's move on. That was a cool song. I like that one. I like that one. And this one's called Old School Rules. It's featuring Talib Kweli. Danger Mouse is producing. This is track 6. Let's drop into Old School Rules. Dude, the production is on point.
1, 2, 3 in the place to be. MF Doom, Talib Kweli. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
On born days, I used to blow out the candles, and every Saturday watch cartoons till noon, and then I switched to Ralph McDaniels. I was making up a miracle flow over a cereal bowl,
Over a
and
cereal
from
bowl.
my stereo. Rhyme stronger than Popeye with the spinach out, gangster like the frog, or courageous cat and Minnie Mouse. Yeah, baby, I'm tripping, and it's just a cartoon of you, but I got chills when I heard Abdul flip the Scooby-Doo. And I might be bugging, but it seemed to me that cartoons be realer than reality TV. They inspire my decision to be open and listen, but folks got it all twisted like a yoga position. Like in order to spit it
I like how
dope,
it's changing
you gotta
his
have a
vocals.
criminal past that's similar to the cast, the different strokes. Me and my people break bread, sit and smoke the conversation rich, but that depend on what you consider broke. I draw on anything for inspiration. Find memory, a piece of paper, walls, and a train station. It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that.
Yeah, I like this
Just
one a
that I'm old
lot.
school like that.
I like
Roll
it.
that rap over souls like that.
Roll that rap over
Just that
soul
I'm old school
loops like that.
Roll that rap over souls like that.
Shot the fair when nobody ran to get the gat or felt they had to put it up in their raps to set it fat. And since when lyrical skills had to do with killing the cat? What type of chitlins is that?
Huh.
The super villain as the bat, hydrotonic. Whoever willing to ride, provide raw chronic.
It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that. It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll
That's a
that
cool
rap
track.
over souls
Very
like that.
cool.
It's just that I'm old school like that.
Love the beat. Love the chorus.
It's just that I'm old school
Roll
like
that rap over soul
souls
loops
like that.
I like this nod to old school in a sense. Again, just Doom loving rap. That's what makes me enjoy the guy so. And like, it's not like he's the only one, but so much of what he was about in terms of a persona in this Doom character was seeing what was going on in hip hop and going, no, fuck no, this ain't it, man. This ain't it. Like, this ain't what it's supposed to be, and pushing back against all that. I love that. I love that. And you know, do I really want to rant about this again? How much do I rant about, you know, commercialization and music industry and labels and money and all that shit? I love people who do it for love of the art, you know, for love of the game, for love of whatever, like just purely for the enjoyment. My view is always do it because you love it, or because, you know, it's something that you're drawn to, and then after a while you get good at it, and then after a while you actually start probably making some money off of it just because you love it, because you're so good at it, because you love it. That's one thing that drives me nuts with some of these like motivational people, like if they go on podcasts or whatever, like you got to get up at 4 a.m. and you got to do this, you got to do that. And they make it sound like you have to have all this drive and determination and effort and blah, blah, which can be true if you're forcing yourself to it. But if it's something that you love, you can't sleep past 4 a.m. because you're so excited to get up. or you only got 4 hours of sleep last night because you couldn't go to bed, because you couldn't stop working on the thing, because you got this idea and you wanted to make this better. And like, that's one thing they leave out. I feel like these motivational people that I don't really trust. Never trust anybody who's highly motivated. Somewhat motivated, sure, but like really, really motivated all the time. You're a robot. You're a robot. There's no way. You can't be motivated all the time. It's just not. That's not how nature works, you know? Even cheetahs lay down and fucking take a nap. Shit, you can't just run 70 miles an hour all the time. But they always leave out the love, the passion. That's why I do this. I fucking love doing this. This is so much fun to me. I love it. This is such a treat. It's such a privilege, honestly, to have the ability to do this. The time, the equipment, whatever, you know? It's great. I love it. All right, I ruined it because I turned it into me. Bob, getting all bald and self-righteous or what have you there. That was a cool track. I really like that one a lot. I didn't talk about lyrics, did I? No, I was running my mouth too much. God damn it. All right, we'll be right back after these messages. Fellas, grab your nutsacks. Chicks, squeeze your breastises. We ain't all that grown. It's still funny, like going to the store on your own with rainbow money. What's with rainbow money? Like Monopoly money or something? Yeah, okay. Since then, had an insane flow, sunny, walking to the corner, rhyming in the rain, nose running, breakdancing, maybe 10 bummy. Is when Subrock would run up handspring Arabian Summy. Is that like a playoff, like Arabian Summer, Arabian Summy? I wonder how that works out. Ooh, we like a Hong Kong Fooey kick or a weekend afternoon karate movie flick. Kung Fu, yeah. Okay. Shot the fair one. Nobody ran to get the gat. Oh, wait. Woody kept a hoodie, never discussed it with the police, so he's not a rat, right? Shot the fair one. Nobody ran to get the gat. Or felt they had to put it up if they raps to set it fat. And since when lyrical skills had to do with killing a cat. What's this one about? This is a reference to a Doom song, Hey, referring to one of the opening lines. I only play the games that I win at and stay the same with more rhymes, and there's ways to skin a cat. Yeah, sure. As a matter of fact, let me rephrase, more rhymes and ways to fillet felines these days. Fucking Doom, dude. This is funny. I like Talib Kweli, too. He did well. I really liked how he was kind of changing his vocals as he progressed through his verse. Making a miracle flow over a cereal bowl and pause a beat from my stereo. Rhymes stronger than Popeye with the spinach out. Gangster like the frog on Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse. I don't know that reference. I might be bugging, but it seems to me that cartoons be realer than reality TV. They inspire my decision to be open and listen, but folks got it all twisted like a yoga position. Like in order to spit it dope, you got to have a criminal past that's similar to the cast of Different Strokes. Me and my people break bread, sit and smoke. The conversation rich, but that depends on what you consider broke. Love that line. I draw on anything for inspiration. A fond memory, a piece of paper, walls in a train station. I love that. I love what he's saying there. Like, no, it doesn't have to be all this fucking gangster bullshit. Doesn't have to be all this hard, I'm badass bullshit. All the bitches and all the chains, all that. Like, no, it can be anything. You can rap about anything. And I totally agree. I think it's more interesting that way. One thing that's odd, and this isn't like specific to hip hop, it's more just kind of like, I don't even know if this is the thing. I call it social momentum, where something's popular because it's popular. And it doesn't make any sense. So then everybody starts doing the thing that's popular because it's popular, but no one, like, there's no deviating from it. But if you deviate from it, it's not cool because it's not popular. So now nobody likes what you're doing. It's just very odd. It's very odd to me. Like, I think about, game. It kind of comes up in games too. A game will be popular, but everybody who plays it kind of hates it. But they play it because everybody else plays it, and everybody else plays it because it's popular, but people complain about it all the time. And then all these other games come out that are just like it to try and copy it because it's popular, but no one really understands why it's popular because everyone seems to complain about it. Anyway, whatever. Let's move on. I need to shut the fuck up. We got a track 7. It's called A.T.H.F. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Producers Danger Mouse. Let's drop in track 7.
We need food. What you doing there? I'm rapping. Yeah.
I'm
no, I
rapping.
see that.
Nice.
What for? Man, that I want to get some steady bitches and hoes. That's some candy for my nose.
Some candy for my
nose. A roll with my chrome. Hey, genius. You even know what that means? What does it mean? There's the keyboards and the tambourine and the guitar. And, you know, I mean, the stuff that like white people like. Some badass. Like, I don't know, like REO Speedwagon or something. Yeah.
Hey yo, I know this dude, right? Carl, he wore tight blue sweats but wasn't glued too tight. All he had upstairs was a crude light. You think that's weird? He lived next door to a food fight. Howdy, danger, much obliged for the beat guard. Even though you still eat lard by the meat ward. Mesquite charred, speaking of which or who. Voice all squeaky like they tuned it up a pitch or two. A chunk of burnt up witch's brew. Get your crew, see if they can't get past the stench of the stew. It stank like a septic tank full of pig poo. Mostly only turned into a Frank or an igloo. Switch your view to the brother with
Good
the
beat,
fried
yeah.
dreads.
God,
not
this
to be
guy can
confused
make
with
some
the
fucking
instant selling
beats.
tie heads. His name rhymes with Mike Cock. You could call him live wire eye sockets fry lock. Able to shoot electricity through his eyeballs and blast all through your single-sided brick and drywall. He often wondered, should he get the logo tatted to his woody? He could be number one in the hood, Jay.
What the fuck, dude?
Easily.
It's funny how much of this relates to this one cartoon
Shake,
show.
Colin. You know, I just got off the phone with somebody else, and that wasn't about you. I am available. Call me, doggy.
This is a cool album. I really enjoyed it. I was wondering at the beginning of this track if they were gonna keep it empty of the production, but then it dropped in. The beat dropped in pretty well. Something else I like about Doom, you know, I've described Doom, but something I really enjoy about Doom albums is that I really enjoy albums where it seems like you hear something new for the first time, even though you listen to it for the 10th, 15th, 20th, 50th time. You hear something new. Doom always has that. I feel like Doom always has that. And so it's great because there's that mental engagement for me. But sometimes with other stuff that is mentally engaging, like if it's super, you know, vulnerable or whatever, the things I also like, you know, they got a story. This still stays in the light lane. So some, like I always talk about To Pimp a Butterfly, right? Amazing album. I don't listen to it. It's too much of a heavy lift, like mentally. I just don't want to go through what Kendrick is going through on that album. It's so much. And it's incredible the way he does it. And it's super intricate and there's all kinds of meaning and you can really just think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it. But I don't want to really think that much very often. It's rare. But I do like when I hear something new and I catch something new and something clicks and it makes sense and oh wow, now I get it. And Doom always does that, but it's always light. It's always light. It's not heavy lift. It's not super emotional. It's not fucking like hardcore, really difficult circumstances that we're dealing. You know, it's just light. It's fun. Fucking Doom, man. I'm really enjoying the Aqua Teen Hunger Force voices that are in here. Carl, he wore tight blue sweats, but wasn't glued too tight. All he had upstairs was a crude light. So he's like kind of dumb, I suppose. You think that's weird? He lived next door to a food fight. But I'm wondering if Carl is a character. Yeah, okay. Okay, I actually kind of remember that character. God, I should watch this show. Howdy Danger, much obliged for the beat god, even though you still eat lard by the meat wad. Meat wad was the meat character, right? Yeah, I think so. I think this whole track is just literally about the characters. So I'm not going to worry too much about like figuring something out. I did really like his name rhymes with Mike Cock. And I like how he like put the emphasis on the Mike, because it rhymes. Not to be confused with the incense-selling tie heads. His name rhymes with Mike Cock. You could call him Livewire eye sockets Frylock, able to shoot electricity through his eyeballs and blast all through your single-sided brick and drywall. More interesting than professional wrestling, when he's online, you can find him on Instant Pestering. What's up with your boy? He's not a soft or hot drink. Whoever don't like it could suck his straw. It's hot pink. On some junk like Gucci on a classy hoe might splash you in the face with nuclear pistachio. Great track. Really fucking cool to listen to, man. I really enjoy this. I definitely needed this. I'm glad I decided to listen to more Doom today. Track 8 is called Basket Case. Danger Mouse is producing. 2.5 minutes. Drop it into track 8.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, wait, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
For being a drunken lush and bad as hell. Read the charge of thunk sunken in a plush padded cell. Tempur-Pedic, Craftmatic, adjustable. Gone, try to scare it, it's not that combustible. I accidentally spilled some kerosene and dozed off with the L-lit, doped up on Therazine. Matter of fact, make mines a double. If you could see the point like a line through the Hubble. Doom hit the eye in the sky with a pie. Shrink said he thinks he believe he can fly. Spread his wings and flap like a goose. He'll show you how to do it if you help him get the straps loose. Diagnosis, shell shock from totem toast. He still can hear the bells rock. Doc, another loading dose. He claimed he couldn't take the racket.
Cool beat on this one,
escape
too.
in an 8-ball straight jacket.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
That
this
horn.
animal here, this
great.
ursine fellow, unclean.
A OG like a captain that's retired. Rappers and space cadets yapping, be quiet. Then that's the order, ship your daughters to my quarters at once. And don't sip the tap water, dunce. He is the super, a stranger who talks to you. Maybe even offer tech support and walk you through. Villain, man in the mask, spit in the face. Show him where to go inside a handbasket case.
The defendant's confession.
I love the horn in this production.
Mentok.
Your Honor, I...
Just since the mask, some people wear a mask don't mean that they did something.
I like it. It's like he's acknowledging his own insanity. Let me read the summary here. A courtroom-themed track that features samples from the show Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, a show that took the cast of old-school Hanna-Barbera superhero Birdman Galaxy and cast him as lawyers representing classic characters. Okay. Okay. But, like, I like this whole, I sit there in judgment of you, and then drops in for being a drunken lush and bad as hell. Read the charge and thunk. Sunk in a plush padded cell. Tempur-Pedic, Craftsman, adjustable. Go on, try to stare at it. It's not that combustible. I wonder what that means. Go on, try to stare at it. Like you're trying to burn a hole. Like you're staring so intensely you're trying to burn a hole through something. I accidentally spilled some kerosene, dozed off with the L-lit, doped up on some Therazine. Matter of fact, make mines a double if you could see the point like a line through the Hubble. Doom hit the eye in the sky with a... What's this line? The Hubble's telescope? Yeah, sure. Point sources were lines and telescope allowed astronomers to mark the longitude of new discoveries. Okay. Yeah, a line... If you're looking directly at the end of a line, it looks like a point source. In this nod to astronomy, Doom uses the metaphor to describe the fictional trial in the song as pointless. If you could see the point, like a line through the Hubble. Okay. But I feel like he's doing it to himself. So is he making fun of his own doubt? Maybe his doubt is what's judging him. His doubt of, maybe the type of music that he's making or what he's doing in his career is like creating this self-judgment. But he's also thinking, what's the point of judging yourself? Just make your fucking music? I don't know. I feel like I'm reaching on a reach right there. Shrink said he thinks he believes he can fly. He's spread his wings and flap like a loose. He'll show you how to do it if you help him get the straps loose. I love that. Like, seriously, I can teach you how to fly. Just let me out of my fucking straps, man. Untie me and I'll show you how to fly. Diagnosed as shell-shocked from toting toast and still could hear the bells rock. Doc, another loading dose. He claimed he couldn't take the racket. faked his own escape in an 8-ball straitjacket. What's the 8-ball straitjacket, though? What's that about? Faked his own escape. So this is what the annotation says. This is just the ramblings of an insane person. You can't fake an escape. I suppose that's true. I didn't even think about that. I faked his own escape. I was automatically thinking faked his own death. I didn't even realize I had read and said the word escape. He confirms this by saying he's in a straitjacket. Okay. So he is crazy. Doom is crazy. But we've all known this. This is known. This is nothing new. I started punching once I saw his son lunging. He had me put on punishment for eating the last munchkins. Now they got me down here near the dungeon. Nurses all arguing over who's to do the sponging. So for the sponge bath. That's good. Who's going to wash him up? He requested time off for bugged behavior and rhymed off a thug beach bumped by a neighbor who spoke with his fist and kept a mirror with a thumb hole. Mirror with a thumb hole. What's that about? Mirror with a thumb hole. Whoever this neighbor is, he has bad news. He hits first, ask questions later, and a mirror with a thumb hole is handy for holding and snorting drugs. Okay. Okay. There you go. And then he wants to dismiss the case dismissed. Let's move on. No Names is the next track. That is track 9. It's featuring Money Mark, produced by Danger Mouse. Dropping in track 9. No Name. The basket cake gets the heart. I like that one.
Well, Debbie thinks this is all about her biological clock. And I...
Stop screaming long enough to tell you that?
Huh? No. The other Debbie. Debbie the teacher.
Oh, you mean Black Debbie? Whoa.
Why is she Black Debbie?
No, not in a bad way. It's just to tell them apart because she's black.
True. Doom rolled on through with a whole crew that stole on you for holding old brew. Who told you? Even if it's crap, mind your own business. They raps ain't got no gift like a lonely Christmas. Real phony beats that's hardly fresh. How they manage the deal is anybody's guess. Yours is as good as mine. She's sure fine from the hood where you squeeze your 9 off the free cheese line. All you saw was a do a bees line to where she stood and sipped a knee-high grape, the sweet kind. Circle you, think about design. Behind swinging like bring it back, come rewind.
Album.
The taxpayer, that's who. Catch a rapper by his toe and smack off his tattoos.
Catch a rapper by
That's
his
gonna leave
toe.
a bruise.
Smack
leave
off
him
his
breathing
tattoos.
blues like believing in evening news. They must be eating glue. Thieve it all back and we even Steven Sue. Sprinkle lyrics like seasoning beef stew and sneezing all in it after breathing in the flu. Get a clue, his reasoning is askew. As to all the fevering and heaving up goo. 10 years later, see how Enzyte will shrink your wallet as you wallow in a sorrow pit. Cheers, is that your beer, kid? Swallow it or get chased by the Sandman on some Apollo. Flow so weird his own peers couldn't follow it. On the phone he sounded like a real pig.
Whoa.
Then we met in person, he was 3 shades blacker. That's why he say money over ball and chain dames. We all the same, no calling names.
Is
I'm
he?
as smart as him.
What? I got PhDs in 4 scientific disciplines.
Really?
Why do you think they call me Dr. Quinn?
I just thought that was a nickname. You know, like Dr. Dre. East Side.
This part right here, flows so weird his peers couldn't follow it. On the phone, he sounded like a real paid, and they says, whoa. Then we met in person, he was 3 shades blacker. So is the word cracker, is that what he's rhyming right there? Yeah, okay. Cracker. That's funny. 10 years later, see how Enzatiles shrink your wallet. You have to find a new hen when you drink your... You have to find a new hen fight to drink your lick. 10 years later, see how Enzidal shrink your... And this is a misdirection. The 2 prior rhymes of chick and lick combined with the wording of this line imply the next word will be... Oh, dick. Okay. However, Doom hesitates before lunging into another barrage of rhymes beginning with wallet. Enzyte is a male enhancement pill used for erectile dysfunction. How ironic, if that's what it's for, to use for erectile dysfunction, but it shrinks your dick. Oh my god. If we replace wallet with the implied word dick, Doom is saying that these penis enlargement pills have a certain negative long-term side effect. Oh, 10 years onward. Interesting. Using the actual wording, Doom is implying the pills are expensive, shrinking your wallet, meaning to cost you lots. Well, I don't know if they actually shrink your dick or not, but just imagine if there was a pill to fight erectile dysfunction and a side effect wasn't shrink your dick. That's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. That's just like sweet, sweet poetry right there. When did so there's this album. When did, I gotta look at Food. When did Food come out? 2004. Okay. There's been a couple things said on this album that make me think maybe it came out before Food. But right after Food also makes sense. Sprinkle lyrics like seasoning beef stew. And sneezing all in it after breathing in the flu. Get a clue, his reasoning is askew as to all the fevered and heaving up goo. Either that or, dude. That's what I love. I love just these good, he's got a pretty broad vocabulary, honestly. And just fun fucking rhyming schemes. You can tell he enjoys creating these rhyming schemes. Catch a rapper by his toe and smack off his tattoos. Oh my god, dude. She stuck her tongue out. It was purple number 2. FDA approved. Played it smoother than a do-rag. So the do-rag you put on for your, I don't even know what you call it. But to like keep your hair nice and flat, I suppose. I know nothing about it. Shocking, I'm sure. I know nothing about any kind of hair care activity at all. What a brother gotta do to get a taste of some of you bagged? And he don't mean coach. Then she saw the mask. Acted like she'd seen a roach. The mirror shine, reflect colors like your CDs. Show love to others. We're all brothers like the Bee Gees. All except the broads and you. Hold your applause. They break God's laws. And who pays? The taxpayer. That's who. This fucking guy, dude. This fucking guy. I love his train of thought. I love his rhyming. It's great because it's serious and masterful and well executed and playful and fun and don't give a fuck at the same time. Love it. Just love it. All right, let's move on to track 10. This is another big one. Crosshairs, produced by Danger Mouse. Dropping into track 10. 2.5 minutes. Another quick one. A lot of these are just really quick. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Let me roll out of it into this. Very cool. Danger Mouse killing it. Yeah, Danger Mouse fucking killing it on this one.
The fat is in the fire. A fryer made of chicken wire. Getting sick and tired of a friggin' liar. Pelican with some very soft mangoes. A closet full of skeletons and terry cloth Kangos. Flew the coop before you hit it, let me warn you. She did a cool hula hoop, but don't get any on you. It's all a big scam to make y'all eat pig ham. When he's on the mic, he's like the trigger man. Fig jam, doom. Not to be confused with nobody, especially since the flow she uses so nutty. Never too woozy to go study. Crew's got no clues.
I feel like Doom is quiet on this one. Just a little quiet.
Watch your 6. He got a lot of more tricks, lyrics, bricks on sticks. Sure got raw nittics. It's a gift. Don't get shot for kicks. With the same slick used to plot sick Vicks with. Spotted at a chick flick, holding hands. The other one on his swollen glands. A golden chance.
Wow, dude. Production, man. It's great.
Rolling in an old van, and he's on the next flight, moonbound, and makes it a point to stay away from the goon pound. Got some peers that's gone in the lost years, tears and cheers, born in the crosshairs.
Born in the crosshairs.
Nothing livened up for a boy Kim of Doom better than an amazing pair of jugs.
What the fuck? Oh, man. Snag a bragger by his mic cord and leave him holding the bag. Feeling nag a grieving old nag. Or nag a grieving old hag. This song, I feel like it was kind of... I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Which is fine. But I was confused. Yeah, the fatness of the fire, a fryer made of chicken wire, Getting sick and tired of a friggin' liar. Pelican with some very soft mangoes. A closet full of skeletons. And terry cloth kangaroos. Flew the coop before you hit it. Let me warn you, she did a cool hula hoop. But don't get any on you. This is where I really began being confused. I don't get that. She did a cool hula hoop. It's like I guess she's good at moving her hips around, but don't get any on you. It's all a big scam to make you eat pig ham. When he's on the mic, he's like the Trigger Man Fig Jam. Yeah, okay, so he's Muslim, which why he doesn't eat pork. Oh yeah, so his dedication is so unwavering, in fact, that even when ribs was touching, he never swallowed the ham. Doom not to be confused with nobody, especially since the flows he used was so nutty. Never too woozy to go study. Crew's got no clues. Old cruddy officer McGillicuddy, watch your six. He got a lot more trick. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on right there. Lyrics bricks on six, sure got raw nitics. I don't understand that. It's a gift. I don't know that word. It's a gift. Don't get shot for kicks. With the same slick used to plot sick Vicks with. So like victories? Wins? I don't know. Spotted a chick flick holding hands. The other one on his swollen glands, a golden chance. All this shit. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I don't get it. So, there you go. I don't get it. There's my very professional and highly in-depth analysis of this track. I don't get it. I think at the end, he kind of gives me a little bit of clarity. Got some peers that's gone in the last years. Tears and cheers, born in the crosshairs. Like, well, no, I don't get it. I got it. No, I don't got it. All right, let's move on. This is track 11. It's called Mince Meat, produced by Danger Mouse. Drop it in. I only have a couple more tracks up, so I think I said this at the beginning. I'm not going to do the 2 remix tracks, so there's only basically 4 songs left. But anyway, here we go. Here's track 11, Mince Meat.
The villain ain't rhyming off bread alone. Let him get some cognac, a mic and a headphone. Smoke and mirrors, caught her in the mix. Couldn't read the shorthand for mortars and bricks. If any negative thought linger, he let it vent. Wrote this one with his middle finger in wet cement. Did it on the slide before he's gone bye-bye. Spit it on the fly. Brush your teeth, rinse and gargle. A true nerd who messed with new words since Boggle. And use slang and scrabble, rhymed with a northern drawl, twang and babble. Flossy pen jargon, break the world record. Do a flossy bargain and take the girl naked. More spots than a leopard. Then he had to stop, the block was hot peppered. Shepherd, leading the sheeps out to slaughter. Kept it sold and repped it. Every time he saw ya, trying to douse a pinch of weed in a frat street house. I'll make mincemeat out of that beat, mouse. Welcome to the show. Remember, whatever you do not boo the flow. Even had a secretary to take the calls, shake it and make it fall. I told her don't break my balls. Wherever mouse go, trouble follows. The bounty on his throw was mills and double dollars. Bill spills, muddle flows that befuddle scholars. Thick
I like that. God, just another great beat, man.
Gold, a fat blouse, and need a brother with soul to let her cat out. Even if the rat couldn't compete with Kraus, I'll make mincemeat out of that beat, mouse. Tap your toe, rhyme and strap for dough, rap for show, to let the whippersnappers know.
I'm going to pause real quick. I'll back it up a bit. I really like how he's using the sample, I'll make mincemeat out of that. And then he says beat mouse. So that, the sample doesn't have beat. But the way it's written, they're leaving out essentially the comma to function for explaining the sample. But I love, the idea of Danger Mouse is making the beats and Doom saying, I'll make mincemeat out of that beat. Mouse, I'm gonna make mincemeat out of that beat. And it's just a good little, play. Nothing crazy, nothing, super complicated, but it's just a cool play with the sample, play off of the name of the producer, playing off the idea of laying down a bunch of great vocals on top of the beat to fucking tear up the beat. While also the beat itself is excellent, which is, the production on this album has been fucking fantastic in my opinion. Really enjoying the beats Danger Mouse has put together so far. Let's finish it up, and then we'll dig into some later.
Spitting like a bionic sneeze that frees vodka just to clear the air like the ionic breeze. Quadra, slick enough to outside a fox.
That's a
or
car
chicken pot
reference
pie,
right
thinking
there.
outside the box. Would love to taste her goodie, but got no time to be wasting chasing putty. Alpha Daffy Duck Bucks, Porky Pig paper, Bugs Bunny money, a Sylvester Cat caper.
That's great.
Tape of rap, country or deep house. I'll make mince meat out of that beat mouse.
That was great. So Chasing
Behold.
Putty was Warner Brothers. I don't remember the character. Putty Cat is the way Tweety says. Yeah. I thought I saw a Putty Cat. Yeah. So that was great. That was really good. Just to clear the air like the ionic breeze Quadra, which was like, was that a hydrogen car? Or no, air purifier. Oh, okay, air purifier. I think there's like a fucking Hyundai that's like called an Ionic or something like that. I don't remember. And I remember too, there was way back, not currently, but like 10, 20 years ago, they were talking about hydrogen powered cars. They're probably still talking about it, but anyway. Sounded like Froggy sipped the groggiest of potions, be up in the party with the foggiest of notions. So he's all fucking drunk. On the list of lobbyists who saved the oceans, gave his donation to the lady with the lotions. Oh. Swole hand itching, the old man bitching, switching with the fan, with the gold band twitching. I don't know that part. Welcome to the show. Remember, whatever you do, do not boo the flow. Schooled the dumb on the #1 rule of thumb. What a fool. Still, you never met a cooler bum. Give the drummer some rum. I'm sure he could use a shot just to get his cues hot, and sure he don't lose a spot. A stranger who speaks to you with vocal. Danger made the beat. Get a freak to do the bogle. No bowl. Everything he wanted, they grabbed and took. Whole lab looked like an ill-left jab and hook. Even had a secretary to take the call, shake it and make it fall. I told her, don't break my balls. Wherever mouths go, trouble follows. The bounty on this pro was mills and double dollars. That's a reference to Adult Swim. Okay, there you go. That's why I don't get it. The villain ain't rhyming off bread alone. Let him get some cognac, a mic, and a headphone. Smoke and mirrors caught her in the mix. Couldn't read the shorthand for mortar and bricks. If any negative thought lingered, he let it vent. Wrote this one with his middle finger in the wet cement. Oh, Jesus. Rhymed with a northern drawl, twang and babble. Flossy pen jargon to break the world record. Do a Faustian bargain and tape the girl naked. More spots than a leopard. Then he had to stop. The block was hot peppered. Cool track. Just more Doom. Just keep pumping it into my veins. Doom. Okay. Well, this is a song called Vats of Urine. Okay. Track 12. Danger Master producing. Here we go. Track 12, Vats of Urine. Not a great title.
Behold, y'all, the digital Vats of Urine.
Drink up, bitches. Taste our liquid gold.
Drink up, bitches.
You must respect yourself. Forced you wreck yourself.
Hey, man, you made a rhyme.
Yes, it is, for I am a rap god from beyond the moon.
Everybody talking about pistols, Gats is boring. He came with a new topic to flip you, Vats of Urine. All pro, check the stats and style scoring. While you at it, double check that crystal you're pouring. Born of the pleads and needs of peeing geniuses. Broads don't see it since they don't got these conveniences. Thank God you's not a hole in the studio. When you gotta go,
I know what he was gonna say.
Before you flow, make sure you practice or you losing. You don't want to miss and let the cactus get to oozing. Tempted by an empty can of Guinness, so waiting until we get there, say 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, when it's fresh, it's sterile. Some say digestible, even edible. If you were stranded out to sea alone and in trouble, survive dehydration, guzzle your own cupful. Someday you may even show your son how to use it to make potassium nitrate for gunpowder. Funded by friends of ours who's generous. Join us next time when we discuss disgusting enemies.
Fuck, man. What the fuck?
And in your toilet. This sucks, man. I'm bored.
Me too.
What in the flying fuck is this track? Everybody talking about pistols. Gats is boring. He came with a new topic to flip you. Vats of Urine. All pro, check the stats, his style scoring. While you at it, double check that crystal you're pouring. Born off the pleads that needs a pee. Ingeniouses. Broads don't see it since they don't got these conveniences. Supposed to be penises, probably. But he's hinting at that anyway. Thank God there's not a hoe in the studio. When you gotta go, you gotta go. He taking a piss in the studio? No way. Before you float, make sure you practice or you're losing. You don't want to miss and let the cactus get you. If any contestant splash, he's disqualified, even if one drip should slide down the bottle side. He's literally talking about peeing. This is fucking hilarious. Put a bomb in an even better pickle reality show. How far would you go to get a nickel, let alone a buck? Listen by the window. You can hear him moaning. Yeah, this is the part I didn't understand. Jumping down his urine game in the previous line. Now he's saying the next game is to offer a bum a nickel or dollar to drink the bottle of urine. Okay. You can hear him moaning in disgust as he's drinking it. Okay, that makes more sense. Remember, tomorrow is garbage day. It's not the kind of stuff you want to save and harbor away. Once it gets ripened and fermented, it takes on a bouquet that I should say is naturally scented. Tempted by an empty can of Guinness or waiting until we get there, say 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, when it's fresh, it's sterile. Some say digestible. He's literally just talking about pissing. This is fucking crazy. Fucking Doom. Survive dehydration. Guzzle your own cupful. No. I think I'm that type of person. Like, every now and then you hear about, you know, the fox, right, that chewed its own leg off to get out of the trap, or like that movie, what is it, 127 hours or 72 hours or whatever the fuck it was, where the guy's rock climbing and he gets his arm stuck in the rock and he has to cut his arm off. I would just die. No, I'm not drinking my own urine. No, I'm not cutting my leg off. No, I'm not going to, like, eat the dead guy next to me. I'm just gonna die. I'd rather just fucking die. Leave me alone. It's fine. We all gotta die somehow. I guess I'm dying in this terrible scenario where it takes a long time and I'm weak and slowly fading away because of it. But like, I ain't drinking my own piss, man. That's not happening. All right, let's move on to Space Hose. This is track 13, produced by Danger Mouse. 3.5 minutes, which is a little bit on the long side for this album. Oh man, 3.5 whole minutes. Here we go. Track 13, Space Hose. God, the beat.
Don't believe this, man. I get rid of those two evil maniacs who try to ruin my show, and I get 2 evil guests who are trying to ruin my show.
Fair. Just who came up with the stupid idea of giving Space Ghost a talk show in the first place?
How they gave his own show to Tad Ghostal. Any given second he could go mad postal. Stay waving that power band space cannon. And had the nerve to jump in the face. Erase Bannon. Pumped out. Luckily he deaded it. Guess who's the schmuck who's credited with editing it? Your man Motar, the cop out. Ain't have no other career choice. He dropped out. Since when the way outs included Zorak. Way back he used to rub his thorax and borax. I'm not the one that sold him to it. If he won't admit it, I'm not gonna hold him to it. Tonight's audience received mid-screen video games and 15 seconds of fame. Pitiful lames. It's just a shame. Zoning, competing for the same prime time slot as Conan. No dummy Echigawa. Announcement, free lunch to any stunt who lets me power in the shower for an hour. The kid's supposed to be asleep. Or else to join the sound like Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Later this week, Big Ben Klingon. After him there's no one else we could afford to bring on. Keep it ghetto and let them know BYOB from the get-go. I like to propose a toast to the grossest host, Space Hose, coast to coast. That destructor is a played out gag in a cape and a pantsuit, looking like a straight out dag. Don't.
So, this just came to mind, so I'm going to mention it. Earlier, it was track 2 or 3 or something like that. It was early. It was the production I was talking about. The strings were like nice and kind of bouncy and springy and fun, and I really felt like I noticed Doom was just kind of in his lane, and he didn't really seem to be changing his flow to fit with the beat. This track, it feels like, I don't know if he's necessarily changing his flow to fit the beat, but it feels like his vocal performance, his rhyming scheme, his everything that he's doing it fits well within this beat. I don't notice that he's kind of in his lane. It feels like the two lanes are overlapped really well on this track. So I'm just noticing that. I don't know really what that means, if it means anything at all, if it matters, but was it Sofa King? The Mask? I can't remember. It was early. It was track 2 or track 3. But anyway, this one, his rhyming scheme, his own cadence, his own rhyming scheme, everything that he's doing feels much more in tune with the beat and what the beat is doing. And maybe it's just because of the drums. The drums are just nice, solid, kind of like a beat alignment tool, right? Like, I don't remember if that's how the beat's going, but it might be totally coincidental. But I'm noticing like he just sounds really good on this beat. Whereas the other beat I really liked, but it felt like he wasn't really engaged with that beat.
So Judy, boxers, briefs, or fig leaf. As you know, I wear my boxers, so my big cue the rapper, tell him bring what little he got. Up against the Billy, it's really not diddly squat until their head hurts. When it come to wreck, cruises like them dudes in red shirts off Star Trek. Key Kirk, Key Spock, Key McCoy. Been B-boy since your judge first squeezed toys. Born to be the host with the most. When it's on, space holes, coast to coast.
You think I'm just gonna hand over my show to you, Doom? Have you lost your fucking mind? Yeah, America's craving some Doom. Here you go.
Here you go. Cool track. It sounded like it was just kind of like a little story, but it sounded like he did kind of steal it for a while, right? Ain't have no other career choice. He dropped out since the way outs included Zorak, way back when he used to rub his thorax in borax. Zorak is a mantis. They have a thorax. Borax has been known to cut into cocaine. Oh, okay. I'm not the one that sold him to it. If he won't admit it, I'm not going to hold him to it. It's all love and no hate, though. For all of that, the villain need to get his own late show. Do a monologue and jest with the guests. Mad lib, switch the beat, and walk him to the desk. With Danger holding down the control room. Late again, returning from the commercial. I told you, dude. This is the part of the track I really enjoyed, where he's kind of like breaking down this idea of having a talk show. Early, he's on BPT. Catch him on public access for free. And we're back live on the air with Brack. So, Brack, how your man got a show that's so whack. Have you ever thought to work with and I can't pronounce, and them? He got enough oxygen from this toxic phlegm. Another sec, his neck would have got flames. Mouse switched the screen to some hot dames. Tonight's audience will receive miscreant video games and 15 seconds of fame, pitiful lames. A paraphrase of Andy Warhol, original quote, in the future, everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes. It was borrowed from Marshall McLuhan and his theory that television granted a different kind of fame due to the nature of the contestants. Okay. Anyway. It's just a shame. I'm zoning. So he's like he's just basically daydreaming about having a talk show. We competing for the same prime time slot as Conan. It seems like he's got a lot of love for Conan O'Brien. No dummy, Ichigawa. Announcement free lunch. Just any stunt who lets me plow her in the shower for an hour. These kids supposed to be asleep or else the joint will sound like Roadrunner. Beep, beep. And I don't get that. Well, I get the Roadrunner part, but. Oh, if they had learned that the children were watching, they'd have to bleep out most of it. Yeah, sure. Okay. That makes sense. Later this week, Big Ben Klingon. After the hymn, there's no one else we could afford to bring on. Keep it ghetto and let them know. BYOB from the get-go. Which is bring your own beer, right? Bring your own bottle, right? Okay. Keep it ghetto. To the grossest house, space hose, coast to coast. That destructo rays, a played out gag, and the cape and the pantsuit. Looking like a straight out dag. Don't mean to sound crunchy. Hit a hoe from the back and crumble the scrunchie. Oh my god, dude. Was Judy Jetson moody? Judy Jetson is the daughter. Oh, she's the daughter. Being a teenager. Yeah, okay. Right. All right, there's one more track. How am I doing on time? Doing pretty good. I'm okay. Okay, I don't have to rush through it. I am just going to do this last one, though. I'm not going to bother with the remixes. Although one's Mad Lib. That'd be fun, huh? No, that was my original plan. I have to stick to my timeline, unfortunately. Final track that I'm going to listen to off the Mouse of the Masters. 2 more of those remixes. I'll leave those be. But I'll probably listen to them on additional listens. This is called Bada Bing. It's produced by Danger Mouse. Dropping. So fun. I just love Doom. I love Doom. That's it. And I don't know, maybe I'm fucking standing too hard or glazing too hard or whatever the fuck the kids say these days. I don't give a shit. I just love Doom. I love everything he does. Everything he does. Even when he's rapping about a piss bottle. Vats of urine. Whatever. Whatever. All right, final track. Bada Bing. Here we go.
Not a lot of bling when he do the
All right,
thing.
you know what? It didn't. I wasn't right at the beginning. There we go.
Not a lot of bling when he do the thing. Bada boom, bada bing. From the womb to the tomb. Get that ricotta, bada bing, bada boom. Doom. Your reputation precedes you. Wait till you crack and see what we do. You dweeb, you. No pun intended. Takes one to know one will know. It's unscented. Yo, son, I mentioned when I'm said it from the other time. Before everybody and they mother rhyme. What a crime. Beats is the same way. Make 'em wanna hit the streets with heat for a lame's pay. Game day. Flag on the play and proper helmet. Drag on the sway from the gem drop a well spit. He didn't listen. Titty kissing the city glisten. Depending on from what position you're sitting in the pissy wind. It's this thin whistling. Who let the spinning whisper engine in? The villain again? Without a doubt. That's his name. Don't play it out or spray it when you say it out your mouth. Then gave him a cold shoulder for an hour and told him take a gold shower for faking funk soul power.
I like this beat too, man. That little horn.
Krieg after he fought with Rocky. Rhymed in the broken English slang, not cockney. 13, his first queen walked hot, knocked me. Had to tell her pops, yo, stop cock blocking, B. Hold something for your daily yay habit. And go, bada bing, 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 like Ricochet Rabbit. Rules is rules, don't go there. Stay on sale like an old coat made of mohair. Keep a snotty chicken on E, the Lone Ranger. Why everybody always picking on danger? And Doom, maybe it's him. Called up my lady, told her baby it's slim. Make me up a margarita, I need to take a swim. Tell them kids remember school. If they let them out, cool. But get the hell from out the pool.
Get the hell from out the pool. So there's this whole outro segment. Let me. I want to click the summary. Closing track, collaboration, bonus tracks. Oh, okay. That's it for the summary. Yeah. Okay. I feel like he was like hitting on this girl, like the dad was pissed off or something like that. Game day flag on the play, a proper helmet. Drag on the suede from the gem drop of Wells, but he didn't listen. Titty kiss and city glisten, depending on what position you're sitting in the pissy wind. Is this thing whistling? Who let the spinning, whispering gin in? And that's like a Middle Eastern creature, right? Like the din, I think, is like the person that lives inside the what do you fucking call those things? The lamp or whatever. It's like a spirit, and sometimes they can be kind of evil. The villain, again, without a doubt, that's his name. Don't play it out or spray it when you say it out your mouth. Then gave him a cold shoulder for an hour and told him take a gold shower for faking funk, soul power. Stocky, short, and cocky, looked like Apollo Creed after he fought with Rocky. Rhymed in a broken English slang, not Cockney. 13, his first queen wore hot knock knees. Had to tell her pops, yo, stop cocking B. So this is, stop cock blocking B. This is where I was like, he's talking to somebody's dad about the girl. Hold something for your daily yay habit, then go bada bing, bing, bing like a ricochet rabbit. How about the sicko say stab it? There's liquor in the cabinet and a slicker for the crab pit and Heineken. I told him, much obliged, friend. What I gotta spend if I only touch your thighs then? Why his eyes widened. He didn't know your man had a nice surprise hiding. Took pride in riding in a sly, wise guy grin. Real recognized real. So it's like he's pimping out his daughter to Doom or something like that. On the microphone of wheels are mechanized steel. Please at least respect your ideals. How you got her walking along the stroll in high heels? He said her mama was getting old. God bless her poor soul. Now no more drama is your role. Straight to the head. He know a lot of haters can't wait till he's dead. Led to gold like a hoe to a strange whack housewife. Only thing he know it changes back though. How trife. Rules is rules, don't go there. Stay on sale like an old coat made of mohair. I don't know what mohair is. Keep a snotty chicken on E, the Little Ranger. Don't know that. Why everybody always picking on Danger and Doom. Maybe it's him. Called up my lady, told her, baby, it's Slim. Make me a margarita. I need to take a swim. Tell them kids remember school. Like, maybe he came across this fucking cocaine addict or some shit like that. Or I don't know. I don't get it. Who was like parading his daughter around or something? And he calls him out on it? Like, how much I got to spend if I only touch her thighs? And then they got this sly, wise guy grin, real, recognized real. Like, Doom knew what he was doing, and the other guy knew what he was doing, and they were just kind of strange. I think that's what's going on. I don't fucking know. I think that's what's going on. Okay, well, let's hear this outro.
Hey, shithead, it's me again. And you know what? I just heard it's all done now. And somehow, I guess you must have lost my number. You know what? You suck. You suck. Your music sucks. And I hate your sucky, stupid metal face. I hope you burn. You're going down.
Pardon, sir, as I discussed this. They talk a wealth of shit and I ain't never seen the justice. Well, that was off the beat. Best this, like a cool milk from out the toilet. 2 batteries, some Brillo, and some 4 here boiled. He'd be better off on PC glued. I forgot when I started. Pimpin' fool.
There you go, yeah, that's good.
What the fuck, man? Oh, man. Well, it's a shorter. This is a shorter video. Hopefully it doesn't annoy people. If it does annoy you, if you are upset that I am running a little short, not doing the next 2 tracks, please keep in mind again that I'm using this window of time. So I started at 8. It's almost 10, which is fucking perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for, to be done by 10, because now I can do all the other things I need to do today. So hopefully, it's all about perception sometimes, but for me, this was a great opportunity to sit down and record. Those opportunities are rare, even on these Fridays now with everything that's happening with the house. So that was fun. It's just, man, Danger. I almost feel like, I love Doom. I love what he does. There's so many great lines and rhyming schemes in this, and this is going to be another album where I can listen to it for a while and I'll hear new shit and things will click and I'll get different references or what have you. But Danger Mouse, like surprise MVP type of thing, like the fucking beats were great beats. Really enjoyed the beats, like consistently, man. Even and the reason why I say surprise MVP is because there was a couple of tracks where Doom's kind of going off. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking. Like Bada Bing was one of them. The Vats of Urine, Crosshairs. I remember enjoying Crosshairs, but being a little confused by what he was talking about. Sometimes he gets really into the rhyming scheme and the different words, and he probably doesn't care if people understand him or not, because the people who are familiar with the lingo and slang and what have you will be, on page. But, if they don't get it, if people don't get it, who gives a fuck, right? But Danger Mouse, man, really just consistently delivered beat after beat after beat on this. Fucking great shit. Yeah. It's just nice to hear Doom again. It's always nice to hear Doom again. Okay, well, there you go. I guess that's it. I'm glad my camera only froze once, although I'm upset that it did freeze at all. But 1 is better than 7 times. And fortunately, this was not an entirely censored album on Spotify. That would have been lame to hear beeps all the way through. At least it was just the first track and a couple other spots throughout. I've got the hiccups now because why wouldn't I, right? You saw all of the nothing that I've done over the last 2 hours that would warrant having hiccups right now. Strange how the body works sometimes. All right, y'all. Take care. We'll see you soon.